back here. Down here in this creek bottom, down where I just shotgunned 2 coyotes last week. And then 2 nights prior to that, we killed a triple at night with the thermals on the same farm. One of the pups got away from me last time I was in here last week, and there was 2 adults in here barking. A little risky coming in this early, this soon, but I ain't got much else to do. We leave for Tennessee tomorrow, and we're gonna head out with Bearing Optics out in Tennessee. So here we are. Truck bed's full, but parked in the creek. It's quiet. I was able to get out here. They won't see my truck from here, and now I'm gonna sneak up here. I got this shotgun. I got everything I need here. I got the thermocell. The mosquitoes around here, man, they'll pick you up and carry you off. But yeah, I got all my self-filming gear. So this will be actually my first time trying to get a legit self-film coyote hunt done by myself. So I guess let's see what we can make happen. We'll see you up here. walk over here and grab him. I'll be right back. Alright guys, just wanted to kind of give you the rundown of how this all unfolded here this morning. I was in here a week ago and we had shot 3 dogs. Like I said earlier, once I got out the truck, we had shot 3 dogs at nighttime out in this small bean field over this direction. And 2 different groups were here, a lot of dogs. Killed a pup out of this group, 2 adults out of the other group. Come back in here 2 days later with the shotgun, putting pressure on them. Y'all know how that can be when you put that pressure on them, man. They can't stand it. And came in here and I was able to call up 3 pups. The 2 adults, they actually either seen me or heard me coming in. I boogered them up a little bit and they ran down barking. Down in the hollow back behind me here is where it's thick, man, real thick down in there. This is a big open flat up on the top, oak flat. It's beautiful, you can see a good ways. And so I snuck in here and I was able to call these 3 pups in, and with a little bit of luck and also some bad shooting, I only left with 2 of the 3. So I knew the one was left in here, and so I gave it about a week. Come back in today, snuck right in here and actually stand on the pin where I dropped a pin on them on X of where those pups had been sounding off when I first heard them. So I came in here and pretty much stood on it. I'm about 20 yards from that. And figuring they probably pushed further down in this direction with all that pressure. But I was hoping, I'd still be within killing distance to call them up. And that's exactly what happened here today. I sat down and let out a pup howl. And this little guy, this is the last one that was out of that pups of 4 originally. And he was right down here back behind me, down in that bottom, and all by himself. And, he was talking back, and I sat quiet and he never showed, so I had actually played the same thing. I gave him another pup howl, and he had not moved. He had responded again in the same exact spot, and I was in the midst of deciding, do I move in on him, cut that distance in half, and then you risk getting seen, or him coming in and catching you, or not. So I put out 1X and looked, and he was no more than 120 yards away, because the edge of the field down there is 120, so I knew he was plenty close. So I stayed put and played a sound called Crippy Calling Pups here off of my Lucky Duck Roughneck. Rick Paulette with VerminatorPC.com, he puts out the best sounds I've ever heard. There's a lot of great sounds, a lot of other great calls. This is just what I use. But Crippy Calling Pups, it's very similar to a sound that many of you may know of from MFK. Tori Cook puts out great sounds as well. His sound, Greeting Whines, it's a sound very similar to that. And if you don't know what it is, it's just a social sound and social interaction sound that they do. A lot of times, especially when the mothers around the pups kind of come here calling them in, they do it when you get around other pups, a little submissive sound, but or other coyotes. But anyway, I played that and nothing had showed. So I played that pup howl again, which I usually don't play that many times. And when I did, he was no more than 65 yards right here at the top, just where the hill crests over. And he was right here through these briars back behind me, howling his head off. And I couldn't see him until he took about 5 steps. And I seen him coming. So I put some pup blinds on, and he started coming my way, and he almost acted like he lost interest. He was kind of circling around me here to my left, and going down in this valley where my wind was blowing. So I turned the volume way down, shut it off, let him kind of do his thing, and then I put that Crippy Calling Pup sound on, just like the Greeting Whine. Put that sound back on real low, and he couldn't resist at that time. So he come running right on up in here. Hopefully I got it on camera. This is my first time self-filming, so I'm hoping, that it pans out, it turns out okay. I do apologize if not. It's definitely tough. It's as tough or harder than what it sounds like, what people make it sound like, especially coyote hunting. This stuff can be very fast action, real close, But I'm hoping I got it on film. But he come up through here and he got behind these briars, so I'm hoping I got the shot on film too. I figured I'd better take him. I could have let him walk right past here. He was looking at my call up this direction, and for the video purposes, I was gonna let him come right up in here, but better off to take him while he was hopefully in frame. And you never want to really risk letting one get away. You don't want to educate them. And these landowners do not want these coyotes here. This lady in particular, she has a little dog that actually got out. It's a rescue dog. The dog had got out and it was gone for 9 days, would not come back. So she was terrified that the coyotes would have gotten it. It did just come back within the last couple days. And so I know she's very thankful that we're taking these guys out of here. But this is number 6 in the last 2 weeks on this farm. So I am going to give it a break now for a little while. I won't be in here anymore probably till at least fall or late fall once the crops get cut. So I've put a lot of pressure on them and hopefully didn't booger them up too bad for fall time. But anyway, and I want to kind of give you a rundown on what I'm using here besides my Lucky Duck. This is my Remington 870 Super Mag. It's a gun I've had my whole entire life, just a pump gun. And I'm running an Indian Creek 710 out of this, my choke tube. And my ammo here, this is the good stuff. This is the Foxtrot Coyote Fever number 3s. This is TSS. Some of y'all, I'm sure, know about it. A lot of guys use it turkey hunting. Some guys use them coyote hunting, pig hunting. TSS, man, you can't beat this stuff with a stick. It crushes them. It doesn't matter. There's nothing like it. So, but Bryce over at Foxtrot Ammo, he makes some of the best stuff. And I'd like to also put out there that his customer service is second to none. I'm not saying there's no other good companies, but his customer service is some of the best I've ever dealt with. I reach out to him, he'll recommend things for me. He recommended, choke restrictions, shot sizes, all sorts of different stuff. And he's shot a little bit of everything, so the man knows his stuff. He's been doing it for a long time. But anyway, he makes some of the best TSS that I've ever put my hands on. And I'm proud, and I'm honored that I get to use some of his stuff here and get to share it with you guys as well, and kind of let you all see. Sorry about that. Ran out of room there on the SD card, I guess. Had to make some room, but like I was saying, I'm glad I get to let you all kind of see how this stuff works. So hit up Bryce. Shoot him a message, whether it's on Facebook or whatnot. Give him a shout, man, and he'll get you guys hooked up. So the proof's in the pudding, and we love to be out here doing this. This is what I like to do. So we leave tomorrow for Tennessee. We'll be flying out with Bearing Optics to help them with some stuff, and then once we get back, we'll be back to more killing. So hopefully, I apologize if the videos aren't that great right this second. Like I said, bear with me. This is the first one that I've done self-filming, and it is tough. It's tricky. So hopefully, I'll make sure it gets better, and once I have some help as well in the future, and I get some free hands, we'll put together some pretty good videos for you guys, hopefully. So stay tuned. Appreciate y'all watching, and we'll catch y'all in the next one.